I'm launching a weekly narrated story series, and this is episode 1 of The Upstarts. A story about ordinary people who just so happen to have superpowers and are brought together to become something more. Beverly's running as fast as she can, as best she can with the tag in her ankle, but she can't let them catch her, or the girl she's with. If they do, they're both dead. But where is she running to? How did it go so wrong? Karen, also known as Mag Mama, runs Union City. Ever since the incident, just about everyone got powers. Karen got the power to control fire and magma, and decided to take back the city from the bigwigs who ran it. And she did. Created an army of superpowered people calling it Inferno. One of her most trusted friends was Beverly, dubbed Spiketra, because of her ability to turn her hands into claws. They wreaked havoc on the city. But they were always looking for new recruits. Those who willingly joined were ushered in to get costumes and gear. If their powers sucked, they'd get stuck with minor duties like cleanup, driving, or whatever wasn't that important. If they refused, well, there weren't that many options. Some would just get thrown in prison. Others would get tossed back out into the streets with inhibitor tags, making them powerless, worthless, just trash. But on this one night, everything changed. They were both patrolling the streets with some of their army when Spiketra spotted someone running out of a supermarket. Using her speed, she caught up and tackled the runner. It was just a kid. Teenager, maybe. Next thing, the girl threw out some kind of fabric at her. Spiketra sliced through it, then aimed her claws towards the girl's face. And something happened. Staring into this young girl's frightened eyes, Spiketra felt a sudden sense of shame and remorse. Where is this coming from? Mag Mama approached her from behind. So, what have we got here? She leaned over and picked up the girl, looking her over. Wait, the green hair. I've heard about you. Evading my crew, stealing all kinds of stuff. The girl didn't answer, just met Mag Mama's gaze, never backing off. Mag Mama raised her fingers, glowing with fiery energy, holding them inches from her face. You know the penalty for stealing, right? The girl trembled and looked Spiketra directly in the eyes. Spiketra found herself stepping between the girl and Mag Mama. Spiketra, what the hell do you think you're doing? She's just a kid. This is going too far. Mag Mama glared at her. You know we always make an example of them. Yeah, but come on. We can just tag her and bring her back. You going soft on me? Mag Mama asked. No, but I mean... Spiketra gestures to the girl. We were like her once. She just made a mistake. I think she learned her lesson. Mag Mama pushed Spiketra aside. You're pathetic. She threw the girl to the ground, igniting both her hands, and reached for the girl, when all of a sudden, spikes cut into her arms. Mag Mama screamed in agony, looking back to see Spiketra on the other end, claws jutting out from her hands and into her arms. Sorry, Karen, whispered Spiketra. Spiketra then tossed the woman into the other foot soldiers. Run, kid! The girl hesitated. She was just as surprised as everyone else. Spiketra yelled, What are you waiting? Instead of running, the girl threw out her hands, shooting out rolls of rugs onto Mag Mama's other soldiers, smothering them. Spiketra forced a tiny smile. The girl nodded to Spiketra. In the confusion, Spiketra suddenly felt a sharp pain jab into her ankle. Looking down, she could see the all-too-familiar inhibitor tag hooked into her body. Her powers were going, Now what? The girl grabs Spiketra's wrist. Come on. And that's where she's at. No powers to protect her or the girl, running to who knows where. Mag Mama gets up, gritting her teeth, looks down at her wounds, which are slowly healing. Oh, that bitch! Her crew untangles themselves from the rugs. One of her thugs approaches her. Mama? Mag Mama snaps at him. What? He holds up a beeping device. I tagged her before she bolted. Mag Mama takes a deep breath, looking at the screen. Good job. She looks around at her crew and yells to 3 of them. Bata, Tranquila, and Rope-a-Dope, go get 'em. She tosses the tracker to Tranquila. Batter nods. You got it, boss. The 3 of them take off. Beverly is struggling to keep up with the young girl. Where are you taking us? My place with my friends. The tag in Beverly's ankle is killing her. Plus, her powers are waning. How much longer, kid? The girl can see Beverly limping. Not much. They run through the slums, going downstairs, cutting through an alleyway, but Beverly's leg locks up and she falls. The girl tries to pick her up. Come on, we're real close. Beverly's struggling. She grabs her ankle, looking at the tag. Son of a... You can't take it off? No, it needs a special key. The girl tries to help Bev to her feet. Just leave me, kid. Go. The girl shakes her head. No way, Spike Lady. The girl struggles more to lift her up. It's Bev. Huh? Name's Bev, short for Beverly. Oh. The girl points to herself. Lena, short for green hair Lena. Bev frowns. So hard to get her footing. What is this? She reaches underneath her and finds what looks like a hose. She picks it up. Lena notices it too. You'd be surprised what people toss. Bev tugs on the hose, but then it pulls back. This sends a chill up her spine. Hoses don't normally do that. Lena, you see that? The girl's confused. What? Bev tugs again. This time the hose slinks away from her and the end of it looks almost like a foot. It slides under piles of newspapers. The 2 of them look at each other, but it's Lena who walks over to the piles to check it out. Watch it, Lena, Bev warns. The girl ignores and moves papers out of the way to finally reveal a face. Holy crap, it's a guy, I think. Bev pulls herself up along the wall to get a better look. It really does look like a person's face. Bev can also see more of his stretched out limbs strewn about the alley. She furrows her brow. Lena pokes the guy's face. Hey, you awake? Bev waves her off. Lena, don't. Just want to see if he's alive or whatever. Next thing, the guy belches, letting out a stench that makes Lena gag. Oh, dude, super nasty. The guy squints at Lena and mumbles something. Bev can't hear. What did he say? Lena waves off the odor. Who knows? I'm still trying not to pass out over here. From out the other end of the alleyway, they hear. He said, time to play ball, bitches. They turn and see Batter slowly making his way towards them, tapping his baseball bat arms on the walls. The other goons right behind him. So, Spiketra, we're going to bring you and the green girl back. But in what condition? He tilts his head. That's solely up to us. Listen, Batter, you don't have to do this, Bev pleads. I know I don't have to, but I really want to. The goons back them up until there's nowhere to go. If you want early access to upcoming episodes and exclusive content, you can join the email list below. And I'll see you in the next episode.